said, how y'all doing today? How are you doing? Y'all already know I'm your host, Lacey G. Souldier Turner, your favorite rapper, the best favorite writer and director, St. Louis Facts, award-winning published author, actor, journalist, actor, business owner, nominated Hollywood music artist, #1 bestseller. Y'all already know, Business of the Year recipient, Lacey G. Souldier Turner. But this ain't about me today, though. Today I got a very special guest, man. Listen, I saw this brother perform last week. I think it was last Saturday. Tore down a house. I think to me, he was the dopest performer of that evening. It was a lot of artists too, y'all. I'm not just saying this just to be saying it. You check out his music, you don't know what I'm saying. But today we heard him meet the man. So without further ado, man, we have the wonderful, amazing, talented 920, man. Welcome to the platform, man.
What's up, family? What's going on, St. Louis? I appreciate everybody that tuned in to this right here. Shout out to Lacey Turner, Mr. G Soldier, the Hollywood nominated, man. You know what's up? We going down right now.
Salute. Hey, look, man, listen, man, I'm just telling about you. So when they see this, man, it's gonna be crazy. But we about to get into your life story. I done heard the music, so we finna get into your life a little bit. So can you tell the people, where were you born and raised?
Man, I was born in New Jersey on a military installation. My mom was in the military. I was raised in Memphis up until like fourth grade when I came down to Fort Walton Beach, Florida. Fort Walton Beach, Florida. That's where I live now.
Okay.
So I'm back in the land. So I done been down and back from Memphis to Fort Walton and shit. I graduated high school in Memphis, but if I didn't claim Fort Walton Beach, they wouldn't let me get away with it. You feel me? Like, for real.
Like that. So can you tell me about you've been in and out of homes and even battle homelessness at the age of 18. So can you tell the people about that and how was that experience?
Man, I know people aren't brand new to a dysfunctional family, and sometimes when those personal differences cannot be overlooked and you can't just live comfortably, you got to move around. So that's what I had to do. That's where 920 come from as well. 920 is a
Yeah, that's what I was
family
gonna
address.
ask you. I was gonna ask you, where did the name 920
Yeah,
come from?
name 920 comes from that family address in Memphis, Tennessee. It's like right off of Chelsea up there. It was my grandmother's home. She passed away in that home. My mom was raised in that home. And up until I had some personal differences with a family member of mine, that's where I was stationed at. Like, that's where it was at. I had my first studio set up in 920.
Mm.
hmm
So like you said, you've been in the homes and stuff. What was that experience like though?
It was chiseling. Cause I had already been responsible enough to handle my own business. Had I not had my parents around all the time, I grew up without a dad, but I had already been handling my business. But just to be accepted by other people's families and to have somewhere that's a safe haven, like enough people loved me enough that I ain't had to just float the streets all the time. You know what I'm saying? I was a family member to many other families, and shout out to Miss Flossie Gamble. Hell yeah.
Salute. So one more time, I want you to elaborate on this even more so the people can know, where did the name 920 come from again?
920 is a family address in Memphis, Tennessee, man. That's where I'm stationed.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me talk about this. So you recorded your first track in 2016. How was that experience being in the studio, and what was the name of that song?
Man, I wasn't in the studio. We was in the closet. You
All
know what I'm
right, look,
saying?
hey, that's why we came up.
Yeah, yeah, bro. We was in the closet. It was this dude, man. Shout out to Torian Caldwell. He was so musically talented my senior year. And he recorded a few songs in his closet, man. We paid for a little studio session, got in his closet. And me and my family at the time, we recorded this song called Dimensions. That joint went straight up to SoundCloud, and everybody was like, "Bro, y'all keep going." You know what I'm saying? And we had already been battle rapping and freestyling every smoke session. You know what I'm saying? Every time we hotbox, they say cut a beat on. That's how it goes. I think in Memphis for real. I don't know about everywhere else,
Yeah.
but that's just how we got out with most of them blunts. And I just kept going, and I applied myself because I was a football player. Like,
Yeah, yeah, I was gonna talk about that. I saw you said you went after that. You went to play football at Greenville University. So how was
yeah,
that? What made you do that? How was that? Was you still doing music then?
yeah. No, I ended up making a friend in college, and I was in the studio more than I would show up to my workouts, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I got kicked off the team because I wasn't showing up and I was bullshitting, half-assing. So I stayed at the school for the rest of the semester, and we was trying to figure out how to make that studio work. I'm talking about state of the art. Greenville University got a music program. If anybody looking to, you know, further their education in that direction, but we just couldn't figure it out. Like the mix wasn't there, but the passion was on 10, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, passion was on 10.
Okay, and then I know you said after that, you worked as a recording engineer, songwriter, a music video director for like many
Yeah.
artists. So, what made you like after football? You was like, "Hey, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm locked down on this one."
Mine, I had mentors, I had big brothers around me, and they saw that I had, that I was just a little bit, I was showing a little bit of talent with the music shit, and they knew how hard they knew how hard I went about football. Like I would make a playbook just being bored. Like I have sheets and paper and shit. You know what I'm saying? So when
Mm-hmm.
I made that transition, they was like, "You need that same drive and you just need to put it on something else. Like you just need to put it in. You gotta apply yourself, put that same drive in there. So them 10,000 hours, I know you got yours. I know you got your 10,000. But
Yeah.
that 10,000 hours is a real thing. So back when I was just 18 years old, I had told myself, if I do this for 10 years, I'm gonna be a professional at that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm coming up on year 7. It seemed like, you know what I'm saying? I'm almost there, bro.
Okay, okay, okay. Doing your thing. Hey, salute you.
Yeah.
So, I know you said on September 2020, one you had lost your mother, Tabitha D. Hayes. So, how was that? Because I know you said she offered a love that can't be fabricated. So, tell me how that hard that hit you.
It it flipped everything I had going on upside down. At that point, it was God's plan. It was nothing that I expected, nothing I wanted to do for myself. My purpose completely changed. I went from watching after myself and traveling and being in all these studio sessions and linking with all these other music artists and all these people at any given time when I was available, to me taking care of my nephew and my little brother, and just seeing my family again in a whole, just being together, because there's dysfunction, like I said earlier, like people don't click up, people don't do the family reunions, but I got a chance to come back to reality.
Mm,
And I got to hearing about a lot of stuff that happened over the years that I wasn't living with my mom, and I was just, out there in my own world. I missed out on a lot,
mm,
and people was like, "Yeah, man, you've been in the dream world," but
mm,
I was out there living the dream the whole time, and I just feel like I didn't race my clock faster than my mom's was. My mom's clock was ending. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
I
Yeah.
didn't want to think I was bullshitting back then, but that shit, it flipped everything. It turned my purpose around. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. Hey, that's
Yeah,
what's up. And I know you're doing this for your mom. I know you said she was your hero and everything too.
yeah,
So,
bro. For real.
um, yeah. So I know you released 2 albums and several singles with your producer, Ty Turn Me Up. So tell me
Oh, come on.
about Ty Turn Me Up and the work you had to put
Man, he the hardest producer in the world, man. From the ground up,
in.
self-taught producer, self-taught piano player. Shout out to my boy Ty Turn Me Up. I'm gonna send it straight to him when I get done. I'm gonna cut the screen recorder on real
Okay, go
quick.
ahead, handle your business.
Yeah, man. Once again, shout out to my boy Ty Turn Me Up, the greatest producer in the world. I linked in with him when I was floating around Memphis,
Mm,
and I was on that YouTube shit. Like the rest of the artists started out.
mhm.
I was on YouTube, bad. And another artist showed me how he found beats. I'm
Mhm.
not finna drop the sauce, but I ended up stumbling on Ty Turn Me Up,
Yeah.
And I reached out to him because, we always been networking like that. We're
Mm,
going to reach out. We're going to
right.
make that phone call. We're going to make sure we get that call back. And he hit me up and he gave me a deal. So I bought a beat. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like the next year, I was like, man, this beat real good. You know what I'm saying? I bought another beat. He threw me one. And I made 2 hits in like 2 nights, bro. And our relationship has just developed. I've always tried to make sure that brother was okay. I've never met him in person,
Mm,
but over the phone it's just always been genuine. I can FaceTime my brother right now,
mm.
and he gonna be open minded, and he's always down with new ideas. Like he's prolific, man. I'm at a loss for words trying to describe him to you, bro. He a country man, you know what I'm saying? Right there
Yeah.
in Georgia. I
Mm,
tried to pick him up a couple times when I had shows in Atlanta,
mm.
but he was kind of introverted, so small town guy.
Gotcha, I got you, I got you. So
Yeah.
look, so let me ask you this. Like I said, I saw you on the stage and everything. If you had to describe yourself as an artist for the people, what type of artist are you? Can break down your style.
Sporadic,
Mm,
sporadic, um, different,
mm,
different, high energy.
mm.
It's whatever you want to do, cause I can sing too, and I didn't pay for a shit. I didn't pay for a show set to perform that much music for y'all, but I'm multi talented, brother.
Hey, look, he is not lying. Look, when he say high energy, said he broke a table. This man hopped on.
I'm talking about I was on the table and that joke was just doing this. I got the video.
Yeah, that's crazy. So let me ask you this, 920. Who would you say, because I see your energy and everything. Who would you say influenced you, or who are your top five artists of all time that you say influenced
Kevin Gates,
you? Mm,
Moneybag Yo,
mm.
Bone Thugs and Harmony,
Okay, okay, my group.
Money Man, and Kanye West.
Okay, okay, okay. 920, what you know about Bone Thugs and Harmony up in this?
Boom, 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 boom.
That's my
What
favorite
you
group.
gonna do? Come on, man. Come
That's my
on, man.
favorite,
I'm gonna tell you.
group.
Um, I don't know if anybody's ever felt this before, but if you've never remembered somebody, but you've longed for their presence to be there, Bone Thugs and Harmony give me weak every time when I see a
Mm,
picture of my grandmother.
mm,
Cause I was just a little boy, you know what I'm saying, maybe 2 years old, seeing pictures of me with my grandma, and I would long that relationship, like, dang, where my granny at? You know what I'm
mm,
saying?
mm.
So Bone Thugs and Harmony just always puts me in a very deep space, and I try to replicate music that can put people in those emotions.
Okay. And you named five great artists. So I see why you the way you, because I'm influenced by artists that are great, and you just named great artists, so I can see the influence. You take your craft serious and all that.
Yes,
So let me ask you this, because one thing I found interesting about you, that I don't see a lot of artists do today, because a lot of artists, they just come on stage, perform, and that's it. I
and
saw
they
you.
leave.
Yeah, I saw you had merch. I saw you was posting your things on the door. You was telling people, "Hey, man, put your phone up here." What made you get into that marketing promotion, and how important is that for you as an artist?
What made me get into that was my experience with prior competitions,
Mhm.
because that was the only platform that I could reach a greater audience. Because I didn't have the money to do no fucking marketing. Or excuse me, I didn't have the money to do no marketing and promotion. Starting out, you know what I'm saying. I only had like $50. You know what I'm saying, at a time for me to be able to get out there and perform for many people. So, like I said on another interview, when I was in Memphis trying to, start myself up as an artist, I never won anything.
Mhm.
Never placed anything on any competition in Memphis. Never placed. And I take those losses and I see what I did wrong.
Mhm.
It wasn't up until maybe 9 months ago I did a competition and I did not have promotion. I thought I did a good performance.
Yeah.
I thought I networked well, but I didn't place once again.
Mhm.
And the only thing that can separate the boys from the men is how serious you are about your business. Ain't
Right.
nobody gonna promote you
Facts.
if you're not promoting you.
Right.
And I'm not finna let that hold me back no more. I'm gonna put it in their face every time, and I'm gonna make sure everybody and their granny know about me.
Mm.
That's where I'm at with it.
All right, and that's facts. Hey man, listen, I love 920 promotion so much, man. I purchased the shirt from them, bro. You know,
Man, I
I
appreciate that.
love it. No problem. I like
100%.
I love to see our artists if they, knowing they stuff professional in the right way. I'm always supporting. So I felt you was on professional stuff. I was like, man, let me get something. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So let me say this. So this summer, you are invited on a tour to 18 cities with Pensacola's artist Schizo De Niro with Lil Fizz and 12th Ward Dizzy from New Orleans. So how did you get a part of this, and how excited are you about this coming?
That's an opportunity that I got from winning a competition. At
Mm,
this point, I've won 3 cities.
mm,
St. Louis being the last one. Shout out to the Lou. I've won 3 competitions, and this last one, the opportunity has been endless. I opened up for Boss Man D-Lo because I won that competition in Pensacola, Florida.
mm,
And the opportunity just extended itself. I think they saw the way I do business and the way I'm trying to move forward as an artist. They invited me along for their tour, so maybe we can make the best return for all of us trying to put our foot down on the door.
okay. Salute, man. Salute. Look at y'all, man. A brother doing
Appreciate that.
great things up in this bud. So look, let me talk about this, man. You got some of your latest releases, visual ready. You said it's on all major stream platforms. Tell me about your latest release, Imperfect.
Imperfect. Imperfect was me projecting my life's events, you know what I'm saying, in the past year. You know what I'm saying? Like on the cover, the way I got that covered, you know what I'm saying? Bro, my hair ain't done. My face ain't shaved. You know what I'm saying? Like I done had to spend my money taking care of business and not taking care of myself as much. And I had the opportunity to get into a studio down here in Fort Walton Beach. Shout out Studio One. Shout out Global Films for giving me the opportunity to lock in with that. He booked my studio session. I used his studio for the music video as well. Y'all go check that out on my YouTube. But it was just, like I said, self-projecting what I've been going through. And I used some real personable stories in there, talking about some family a little bit, hearing this and that, and how people don't give you that love that you put out.
Mm,
So I said, I'm trying to detonate what they don't reciprocate to their face. I'm finna put it all out there,
mm,
everything that people didn't want from me.
mm. So, hey, look, man, look, y'all better go check out his music, though. I'm telling y'all,
Yes,
it's
sir.
dope. So, tell me about, what made you come up with Best in Productions.
Man, Best in Productions has been an idea in my head since I was in high school, bro.
Mm,
Since I was in high school, I've always carried myself like I'm not better than everybody else, but I carry myself better than y'all take care of yourselves.
mm.
I used to call myself a Ferrari. You don't put apple juice in a Ferrari. You know what I'm
Facts,
saying? Only the 93. Only
facts,
93. You
facts.
know how it is with smoking that gas, my boy. Only the 93. We don't do no Reggie Miller. Shout out Reggie Miller. We don't do none of that. We don't do no bullshit. So it was always put the best in for the best in return.
Mm,
That's what my mission is. That's for life. And I tell my boys that. I tell my son that, bro, you put the best in, you're gonna get the best in return. You only gonna get what you put in.
facts, man,
And
that's a
Best in
fact.
Productions, it's been the campaign. I've always got great return for it. My old logo was cool, but man, the new junk going stupid.
Y'all see that?
I'm branding all the time. I'm branding.
Mm, I like that. I like that. Yeah, man, y'all better learn. Y'all better learn from
Yes,
that.
sir.
So let me ask you this now. So you've been doing this for a while now. On your journey, what would you say has been your greatest challenge?
On my journey, what I say would be my greatest challenge. Hmm.
It can be.
Mastering my discipline.
Mm, I like that. I like that answer.
Yeah, like you can't control anything anybody else do.
Facts.
But you handling your business at every turn, at every opportunity, and not waiting. What's the word? What's the word for bullshitting and waiting on that shit?
Procrastinating.
I'm that guy. I used to be. I used to be, but I'm doing better. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay.
And if I don't discipline myself, I cannot bring forth my manifestations.
Mm.
You can
That's a
talk about it all day, but if you ain't gonna start right now, it ain't gonna be later when you get it.
that's a great answer. Real talk.
Shit.
Hey, that's real talk. So look, on the flip side of that, what would you say has been your greatest accomplishment?
My greatest accomplishment is having a family.
Mm. I love that.
Cause I started out being an artist, you know, solo dolo,
Mm.
different girls. The one you wanted, bullshitting. So it
Mm.
was just different girls, you know, your friend circle,
Mm.
not solid, not genuine. My family is my greatest accomplishment, bro.
Mm. I like that.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. What advice would you give to any artist trying to come up who want to do this right now? Being that you've been doing it, for some years now, what advice would you give the next artist trying to come up and who want to do this?
Stay true to yourself, hustle. Like it's gonna take some money.
Mm.
It's gonna take passion, and you cannot quit.
Mm. I like that. Real talk. That's
Yeah,
real talk.
yeah.
So do you have anything else coming up to promote that you want the people to know about?
Yeah, in Chicago, this for the Midwest right here, especially in Chicago, July 27th, I will be performing with The Mix. Shout out to the Streets 105.1. I'm going to go out for that Chicago show. I'll miss the Atlanta date. And y'all get up with me. Y'all follow me on all my streaming platforms and catch one of these tour dates in the South.
Mm. That's what I'm gonna ask you right now. How can the people get in contact with you? How can they get merch? All of that type of stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Contact me. You can call my phone right now if you're serious about business. 901-281-9574. Lock me in is 920. I'm considered for all bookings and features. Promotion I do as well. If you got a clothing line, I would love to wear your merch to one of my shows. Just reach out to me. My Instagram is 920 official. NINE20OFFICIAL. 920 official on all social media platforms. Find me.
All right. So before we get out of here, man, my last question that I love to ask all my guests:
Yes, sir.
when it is all said and done, and you are long gone from this earth, what is it that you want the people to know about 920?
My character.
Mm.
That's the only thing that can't be replicated. You're not gonna get this back. It's
Mm.
not. It's not the way I look either. Cause anything could happen to anybody tomorrow. You could change your face, but who you were as a person. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? Memory is all you got when you old and shriveled up too.
Facts.
Yes, sir.
But there y'all go, man. That's 920. Y'all heard doing this thing. Support this brother. I'm telling, listen, anybody who know me, though I'm a real lyricist, a real artist, and I'm not easily impressed by anything. So this guy really impressed me on that stage, bro. I was like, bro, this dude is amazing. And he gonna go far. So listen, 920. When you get rich, don't forget about me.
Nah, we locked in, bro. I got your number saved right now.
No, just fair. But I appreciate you, brother, man. You're doing big things, and I salute you as an artist, man. I see your grind, and I just know you're gonna take this very far. And I'm gonna let you know soon as this article and this video interview drop in the newspaper for sure.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Mr. Lacey
No
Turner,
problem,
man.
man.
G
Salute.
Soldier, man.
Salute. We
The
gonna
Hollywood nominated, man.
don't worry, we gonna chop it up, brother. I see you, bro. Have a good day.
Love, family.
Love. One.